When I was a kid, I didn't want to be just a superhero. I wanted to be all superheroes. Slinging webs from my wrists, being mistaken for a bird or a plane, and delivering a punch that could send you into next week. What superheroes come to your mind right now? But you may have noticed that eventually something happens along the way that snaps you back to reality and reminds you that you will never be larger than life. At the age of 10, I was playing basketball with a bunch of kids I didn't really know. One of them was very intimidating. His name was Kevin. He was twice my size and almost twice my age. With the ball in my hand, opportunity presented itself. I had a clear view of the basket. I could hear everyone shout, "Shoot! Shoot!" Time stood still. But I shot and scored. Yes! I felt so good. Kevin ran over to me and said, "Hey, didn't I tell you to pass me the ball?" I didn't want to sound like I was scared, so I said, "You weren't even open." He stared at me with his piercing brown eyes and then picked me up by my neck. My legs just dangled there as I turned bluer than a Smurf. Before I was completely out of air, Kevin dropped me flat on my back. I remember just lying there, feeling so small and wishing that I had all the superhero powers. From then on, I kept playing, but I kept playing small. See, every time opportunity presented itself, I passed to Kevin. What memory do you have that's keeping you playing small? Who's the Kevin in your life right now? Although I never seen Kevin again, his effect on me stayed for almost 2 decades. I passed up opportunities in sports. I passed up opportunities professionally. And I even passed up opportunities with the ladies. I truly hated myself, but I didn't know what to do about it. Many years later, as a health professional, opportunity finally knocked on my door again. The manager of Beechwood Retirement Residence said, "Doctor, we would love you to speak to our residents. So, what do you think?" Time stood still. I could hear all my supporters saying, "Shoot, shoot." I said, "I'm not much of a speaker, but I'll pass this on to someone else." What hurt most was that this had now become my default response. Pass the ball. Deep down, I wished for courage, but I couldn't find it. Then a stranger on TV changed me forever. An African man, in order to provide his kids with a better life, traveled all the way from South Africa to Europe. He endured violent townships, an unforgiving Sahara Desert, and the cold, dark sea along the way. This man was a lion, and I was a chicken. But his courage helped me find mine. There was no way I was going to pass again. I called the manager and said, "Ma'am, I'll be there to speak to the residents." That day, I delivered my best talk. A third of them in the audience were deaf. The other third were completely blind, and the rest were so heavily medicated that it didn't really matter what I said. But that's not the point. The point is, thanks to the African man, I finally took another shot. And from then on, I've been throwing myself at every opportunity. So what does it cost you to play small? It costs you the chance to change your life and the lives of others who are cheering for you to shoot. To play small is to let the past keep you from trying something new and from trying something again. To play small is the definition of losing. You win when you take a shot, no matter what the score is. You can never be sure you'll slam dunk every opportunity. No one is. My Beechwood talk clearly wasn't received well. You'll always have some level of doubt, and there will always be someone who isn't impressed. But if you pass every opportunity to your Kevin, you'll never know what you're capable of. And you'll never win the war within. You can't live large if you keep playing safe. You can't live large if you keep passing the ball. You can live large if you stop playing small.